Hi, I am Tiffany and today I'll be doing a video on ethics and corporate social responsibility as it relates to quality. In this screencast, I'll be attempting to define the key terms used in this presentation. I would also identify the relationships between ethics, corporate social responsibility, and quality, and I'll also be stating the benefits of ethical practices and being socially responsible. Ethics in its most simplest sense can be defined as the difference between what you could do and what is right to do. From a more complex standpoint, it can be seen as the principles, values, rules, and customs that govern the relationships of people living in a certain society with one another and other institutions. In this screencast, when I refer to the term ethics, it will be from a business viewpoint, which is more or less concerned with the applications of ethical norms and rules in business life. According to the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, corporate social responsibility, or CSR, can be seen as a management concept whereby companies integrate social and environmental concerns in their business operations and interactions with their stakeholders. Quality from a customer's standpoint can simply be seen as meeting or exceeding customer expectations. Now that we have defined the key terms commonly used in this presentation, we can now talk about the relationship ethics and CSR has to quality, and let's start with ethics. How does ethics relate to quality? Business ethics has been previously defined as applications of moral norms and rules in the business life. In this context, it is possible to see the ethical aspect within the concept of quality when quality is regarded as raising or improving the quality of the business process and development of product features on the basis of respect for its customers. Quality is also an example of ethical behavior. Ethics, like quality, is concerned with internal values on one hand and shape up phenomena regarding social obligations of the external world on the other. Here we see a bit of CSR also involved. Conceptually, both ethics and quality serve the same purpose, which is to evoke what is good and right, and both agree that doing the right reaps better rewards. Both ethics and quality wish to attain the raise in the living standards for all mankind, or its stakeholders. Although there are many similarities between the two terms, there was one main difference that stood out to me during my research. Ethics may be focused more on conscience, feelings, and interests, while quality is more focused on the product itself. Managers should be aware of the factors that contribute to unethical behavior. Factors such as greed and impatience may cause a person to make a decision based on what they think is best for themselves and not for the business. Another factor is failure to make ethics a part of the organization's core values. Here there will be no establishment of an ethical culture. Other contributors are when managers fail to set a consistent positive example, when they apply unrealistic pressure on employees, and when they fail to reward ethical behavior. All these contributors can lead to a demotivated workforce, which would result in low quality performance. By encouraging ethical behavior, managers would gain a motivated workforce that outputs high quality products and services. They can do this by setting a positive example, establishing a code of ethics, rewarding ethical behavior, building a trusting relationship with its employees, keeping promises, and proper treatment towards employees. A company that fails to treat employees fairly, falls short on promises, or practice any unethical action cannot expect its employees to promote a productive and trusting environment. There are many benefits when it comes to ethical behavior and quality. Values guide behavior, and by instilling good values, managers can increase productivity, increase customer and employee loyalty, lower employee turnover rates, become more consistent, reliable, and efficient. All these factors will increase and maintain a quality standard in the business. Now let's talk about corporate social responsibility. CSR has a direct relationship to quality, and often, when there is proactive management of quality, CSR is close nearby. Generally, organization-wide management systems that embrace corporate responsibility often lead to better decision-making, especially on factors such as quality management. Both quality and CSR has a strong focus on the value it gives to its customers and employees. In a contemporary business world, frameworks encourage firms to think about the impacts they have on a society. Quality and CSR also has direct links when it comes to corporate governance and internal alignment. From a quality perspective, quality improvement starts from the top. From CSR, success is directly related to the commitment the CEO has to the society and its stakeholders. From internal alignment perspective, quality says each department must see each other's department as internal customers, and CSR, internal collaboration both vertically and horizontally are needed to identify and manage CSR problems. CSR also creates room for growth in the quality process. We will now look at 3 tools that CSR uses to relate itself to quality management. The first tool is stakeholder engagement. Existing CSR approaches and best practices for stakeholder engagement can help quality professionals collaborate and communicate with a wider range of internal and external stakeholders. The second tool is transparency. CSR reporting has innovated a range of standard non-financial reporting matrices and indicators that quality professionals can use to build a more holistic model. The third and final tool is systems thinking. CSR approaches incorporate the interdependence inherent in ecosystems and can bring an important aspect of society and environment into business decision making. Let's now look at how the lack of CSR affects quality. It can damage a company's brand, it can cause a fall in sales, it can decrease customer loyalty to the business, and it will make it harder to attract and retain new customers, all due to a lack of faith in the quality of the product offered. Here are some of the benefits that CSR has to quality. It would enhance brand image and reputation. It would increase sales and customer loyalty to the business. It would increase productivity and a level of quality, and will also increase the ability to attract and retain employees. And these are just a few benefits of acting socially responsible. It can be concluded that if business acts both ethically and socially responsible, it will surely benefit their businesses tremendously. Now I leave you with a quote from the Global Economy's corporate website, which I believe all businesses should instill. They say, our goals are to make money, make it ethically, and make a difference. Once again, I am Tiffany Simbryce, and I thank you for listening and for your attention. I hope it benefited you tremendously.